What's up, guys? Ownedbytamater here. Welcome to my very first Runescape Game On episode. Now, in this series, you guys are going to suggest challenges to me within the game of Runescape, and if I cannot complete those challenges, I have to do some form of a real-life consequence. And the way you guys are going to suggest videos to me is essentially through a video response. There will be more details on exactly what you have to do if you want to submit a challenge at the end of this video, so definitely stick around for that. You guys will also get to select the consequences if I choose your challenge, unless it's just something undoable, which in that case I will go from a predetermined pile that I have made up of consequences. And of course, if I choose your challenge, then you will get a shout out in my video, and everyone will know that, you know, I chose your challenge. Now, this week I got a challenge from my friend Ronnie, ownedbytater, as you see at the bottom, and he suggested that I get 3 Abyssal Whip drops within an hour. Now, you know, with the Abyssal Whip drop rate as it is, it's pretty difficult to get, you know, 1, even 2. I've went hundreds, if not thousands, of Abyssal Demon kills while getting 99 Slayer without very many whips. And he goes, and it showed from when he was running from the bank to the Slayer Tower, and he got 1 within his first 10 kills. Now that's just ridiculous. That's right there, good luck. His second one comes about 20 minutes in, and since he set the challenge where I have to do it within an hour, he set up a timer at the bottom of his screen recording so that I can, you know, see and show that he got him within the hour. If you can't get a timer in the bottom of your screen, then I suggest you show a picture of your adventures log or a little quick video of it, just showing that you got him within an hour of, you know, the time, which he does at the end as well, even though he does have a timer. He gets his second whip within the 20-minute mark, and then his third one comes about 55 minutes after he started, and which is really close to an hour, but he does in fact get 3. So this is going to be pretty tough. It's going to be a challenge. A challenge of luck, not necessarily a challenge of skill, but just, am I going to get lucky? And if I don't, we determined that my consequence will have to be that I go doubling money in real life. We all know the scam where people stand at GE and just spam that they're doubling money. Well, essentially I have to go like to a mall or somewhere and just yell at people that I'm doubling their money and see if I can get anybody to actually give me money before I give them double back. Anyways, guys, let's get started. Alright, guys, now for the gearing up. I figured I'd show you guys exactly what I was taking, what I was doing, what my strategy was. And essentially, I'm going to bring a couple of extremes just until I get my first whip drop. And then once I do in fact get the whip drop, I'm going to switch to overloads, prayer potions, special recoveries, the inspiration aura, and just mow them down as fast as I can. Just as fast as humanly possible. Just spec, turmoil, the works. Keep overload up, all that stuff, and hopefully I can make something happen. I'm not entirely sure that, you know, this will be enough, but I figure it's my best shot at getting the most kills per hour, which will in fact hopefully lead me to the most whips per hour, if I am in fact lucky. So let's get the extremes. 3's fine. Some overloads. What do you think? So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I need 3 Fordos, or I could put them in flasks, but I figure 10 special recoveries, and let's make it 12. Prayer potions, some of my yak. Fill them on up. Don't fill them on up. Recover my specials, and then I'm just gonna fill up my yak with prayer potions. So hyperspeed, engage. Alright, now that I'm in hyperspeed mode, this is sped up by about 25,000%. A little over that. Just, I left it in here because I want you guys to check the timer in the bottom. I went ahead and started it just so I knew how long it took me to actually get my very first whip. and it took me an hour and 24 minutes to get my very first whip drop. It took so long that I had to bank and grab another pack yak so that I wouldn't lose all my prayer potions in my current one while I was doing the challenge. So I banked, came back, and killed for quite a while before I actually got that whip drop. And it surprised me because I wasn't anticipating a whip at all. I had lost all hope. And so starting off that bad, it wasn't a good motivator for how this challenge was going to go. I wasn't really feeling that confident. When you're watching it and you're like, oh, 3 whips, it's not that big of a deal. They're fairly rare, but you don't think, oh, that's going to be incredibly challenging. Even with the speed that I was doing there, I was showing you guys kind of how quickly I was killing them. I was special restoring every chance I had with inspiration, so I was specking constantly, and when I wasn't, I was hitting at least, the lowest I was hitting was around the high hundreds, and then the highest I was hitting was 500, upper 500. So I was I was mowing them down. So if he was able to get it with just extremes, just casually sipping on those, no prayer or nothing, I figured I should at least be able to grab 2. And so as this goes on, I don't know, I keep up a really steady pace. Around the 30 or 40 minute mark, it starts setting in that this is probably not going to happen unless I pull something just incredibly lucky. It's most likely going to end in me doing a consequence. And this is kind of a fun challenge. It's nothing to do with skill. I mean, I could do this 10 out of 10 times. Well, wow. I could do this like 10 times in a row and perhaps not even get 2 within an hour. Or maybe I get lucky on my very first one and I don't know, pull 5 whips in an hour just miraculously. It all comes down to luck. There's no, oh, you suck because you can't get whips. Now, the challenges, they can be based on, a skill, like being skilled at killing something, kill so many in an hour, or kill this boss with this setup, or do whatever. As long as it's creative, it can be any challenge. Now this one is luck. It comes down to luck. It comes down to if I'm gonna get lucky that day. And generally, I don't have that much luck on drops in this game. I have to play a whole lot just to get some decent drops. So I'm really surprised that it only took an hour and a half to get my first whip. And the time is now, it's over. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the consequence. I'm gonna go doubling money in real life. So the consequence started off really awkwardly. Not only am I really shy and it's hard for me to talk to strangers, but I had a hard time even getting anybody to stop and listen to what I was saying.
Excuse me, man. How would you like me to double some of your money? No? You sure? How would you like some money double?
No, thank you.
Are you sure? Nothing to it. Would you like me to double some of your money? Just real quick. Nothing to it.
So after a few tries, I decided to go after people who were a bit younger to see if I had any more luck.
Would you like any money double? Just cash. Nothing to it. You sure? Would you like some money doubled?
I don't.
Just cash?
No.
You have any bills? Double it. Double back. You sure? Alright.
I didn't notice it at the time, but I bet the man that was sweeping would have let me double his money. Just watch his head whenever I say the word double.
Double it. Double. You have any bills? Double it. Double back. You sure?
And then it finally looked like I was going to find someone that was going to let me double their money.
If one of you two guys want me to double some money, cash, nothing to it.
Double money?
Yeah, double money. $5 max, 1 bill. Just trade. That's all there is to it, nothing else.
Wait, trade $5?
Yeah, then I'll give you 10 back. It's double. Up to $5, one bill.
I give you 5 and you give me 10.
Yeah, that's all there is. You look skeptical. There's nothing to it. I promise. I'm not gonna run off. I'm not gonna do anything. I promise.
Why would you want to trade 5 for 10?
Why wouldn't you want to trade me 5 for 10?
Sketchy.
Sketchy?
Yeah,
I understand. Sure you don't want to do it?
I'm sure.
Well, I guess this thing really does shout scam as much in real life as it does on the game. If you guys would like to submit a challenge or consequence for the Game On series, I suggest that it be in a video format, a video footage. You can record yourself, your friend, anybody's game footage of the challenge that you want me to do and send it to me. If you can't exactly record the footage, maybe your computer's too laggy and it won't handle a screen capture. If it's been done on YouTube, if it's uploaded, you can send me a link and I'll check it out as a consideration for said challenge. But as far as recording the challenge, any challenge will work. Anything that can be tracked can be done. If you want it to be cut 90 views in 30 minutes, as long as it can be tracked and be proven to be done legitimately, then it can be considered for a challenge. Once you record your gameplay footage of whatever challenge it is you're wanting to submit, you go to my latest episode of Game On, and this one is obviously RuneScape Game On Episode 1, 3 whips in an hour / doubling money in real life. And then right off the bat, whenever you load up the video, this comment section won't look exactly like this, but you'll click on it and it'll come up with the post and create a video response options. And then you'll click on create a video response and it'll pull up a page. Once you're on the page, you go through and scroll through the list of videos, and whichever one it is that you're wanting me to see, you click on it and then you select use the selected video and it'll bring you to the next page. If you're submitting a video URL from someone else, you didn't record it, it's someone else's video, copy the link, paste it in this section right here, and then click select use video. And then it'll send it to me, send it to my inbox, and I'll check it, I'll approve it, and then it'll go under consideration for my next challenge. And I really, really, really do request that you help me out all that you can on this. This series can be whatever you guys make it to be. If I'm getting a lot of challenges, then it's going to be a lot better. It's going to be a lot better quality, a lot more action, a lot more, a lot more entertainment. If I don't get any challenges, I don't get any consequences, then I'm going to be having to make up each individual challenge slash consequence, and they're obviously not going to be as creative or good as something that you guys can do. Because for me personally, creating a challenge on this game, it's hard for me to pick something that I can't do unless it's just pure luck. So if you guys can, I really, really, really would like you guys to consider recording a video and submitting it to my challenges. If you enjoy this series, please help me out and spread the word. Let anybody know that this series is what it is, where it's at, what it is, and if you can help me out, please do it. Thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Later.